Norm Duke looking to become the first bowler in PBA history to win 3 straight majors. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson, glad you're spending part of your Sunday afternoon with us. Norm Duke, the defending champion, the last player to successfully defend the PBA World Championship was the great Earl Anthony, who accomplished it in 1983. He actually won it 3 times in a row, twice, 73, 74, and 75, 81, 82, and 83. Barnes leaves the 10. Really struggled in the beginning of his semifinal round, getting his first strike in the 5th.
Yeah, but look at this. He's moved some 20 boards to the right. He struck out in the 10th frame of the last match to win and makes this gigantic move against Norm Duke. We're going to have to wait and see and watch how this plays out for Chris Barnes. A very interesting, very daring move, in my opinion. I think he's taking Norm Duke on Norm Duke's turf. He's playing the outside part of the lane where Norm's playing. That's Norm's turf. He had the whole inside part of the lane to himself.
And the goal of that is to eat up that part of the oil?
I think, I don't know if it's, Chris Barnes trying to beat Norm at his own game, or if Chris feels that by playing there, you know, Norm's shot may get kind of fishy or maybe go away after, a few shots. But why would you play out there unless you had a good look to get to the pocket? Obviously, Barnes feels he has a good look to the pocket. We know, or at least we anticipate, Norm Duke will have a good look at the pocket.
So Norm starts with a strike. The effects of Chris's alteration to his attack may not be seen yet for another couple frames. But it is not bothering Norm one bit. Again, Duke rolled through Sean Rash, 236, 215 in semifinal number 1. It was having some problems with the 4 pin and got that figured out. Here's Barnes, looking for his 3rd major.
Oh boy.
That one never hooked in and missed the pocket.
You know, I don't like to second guess these players out here because they're the greatest in the world, but I've got to question this move and this moving to the outside part of the lane when it looked like he was getting dialed in the middle part of the lane. This is where he played the last match. 10th frame, look at that. That was the shot that locked up the match.
Score the 1-2-4.
You know, the only thing that I can come up with, Rob, is that he felt playing that inside line that whatever he could bowl from in there wouldn't be good enough to beat Norm.
Duke has been strike. Barnes has been spare. Collegiate Bowler of the Year in 1992 for Wichita State. Leaves himself with another challenge.
Sensitive area of the lane out there, and Norm Duke just proves with every shot that he throws why he's so great. That shot there by Chris Barnes, just a fraction off, pays the maximum penalty, leaving the 4-9 pocket split.
This is everything. Now, he bowled a lot here in his college days. This was kind of his home center, and he told us, you know, it probably helped him get through qualifying with all those slow starts. You know, he surprised himself by how many pairs he remembered from his college days, but this is a start to not remember for Chris Barnes. Spare, open frame at 43. Here's Duke looking for 3 straight strikes to start it off. Got it.
Look at the expression on Norm's face, the reaction from that strike. this is what, in my opinion, makes him one of the greatest ever mentally. He just took advantage of an open frame given by his opponent with another strike to make it 3 in a row, and Norm treated it like it was nothing.
Starting to pull away. The lead is at 37 after 3. We begin the 4th. Hambone! Show me those signs, Wichita. Duke putting a world of hurt on Barnes. The conclusion of the 2008 PBA World Championship when we return. Duke closing in on 3 straight majors.
PBA legend Parker Bones.
Gentlemen in big trouble.
Spare open frame as he begins his 4th. Boy, did he need that.
Now, Chris Barnes did play this part of the lane at times during the week. So this isn't exactly foreign to him. I'm a bit surprised that that ball actually rebounded from that spot. But I will tell you this, it better be out of your hand really, really good. It better be pure for it to return. Otherwise, it could be 0 real easy from there.
Well, Norm Duke has epitomized pure here in the championship final. 4 frames, 4 strikes. Barnes has work to do. Down 47 as we begin the 5th. Boy, that took a hard left-hand turn.
Very sensitive at that part of the lane, and I think it's magnified when you have a higher rev rate and more rotation, a la Chris Barnes. Norm Duke, not a whole lot.
That is a punch to the gut. You are trying to collect your breath right now through Chris Barnes.
Now I was going to say,
rack on 12, please.
as Norm Duke takes a re-rack on line 12, Norm Duke's ball doesn't read and is not
Rack
as
on
sensitive
12,
to the
please.
old pattern as Chris Barnes because his rev rate is lower. And then Chris Barnes gets up and misses the 4-pin.
We urge you to head over to PBA.com and check out the website's all-new look and features. The Extra Frame section has added live streaming of PBA competition. Right now, Extra Frame subscribers can submit a question to the mailbag and they can check in